Hello there. What's going on, everybody? Hold on to your butts. It's Legion time. There's going to be some Legion news probably very soon. Hopefully not before this video goes live, but who knows? Maybe this video will end up reaching you after the new Legion news has come out. We are on the verge of some Legion news, which is kind of overdue. I think we've had a lot of shakeups in the FFG and Atomic Mass Games community right now, and with the changeover and Luke Eddy being, I think, like the sole survivor of Legion developers to kind of move along and to kind of make the transition over to Atomic Mass Games, has just recently tweeted, "Hold on to your butts." So there's going to be something, probably a long overdue article, making its way to us in the very near future. So I'm guessing either later today or maybe even tomorrow. Stay tuned. I'll be bringing to you coverage as soon as it happens, and hopefully something pretty cool. I want to talk a little bit today about what we might expect to see, what I'm hoping to see, but what's more realistic. And also, if you guys are new here, we've got that 12 Days of Life Day giveaway running all month long. If you want to win one of the 12 giveaways, you just have to be a subscriber and leave a comment on this or one of my videos. And I usually announce winners at the end of my videos, so maybe you should watch my videos all the way to the end. With that being said, let's go ahead and talk about what we are likely to expect. Now, this is probably going to be an article, and for a long time ago, FFG used to start dropping all of their articles around 11 or so, and that time has come and gone, so it's probably not going to be today. But then again, crazy times are upon us, and sometimes articles come later, sometimes they come in the evening. So who knows what'll happen. I'm guessing maybe this week we'll see some more Legion news, some articles. There's a lot of things coming right now. We still have the specialists for the Republic specialists and the Separatist specialists, which are coming. They have been announced, and they haven't gotten their preview articles yet. Now, these guys are supposed to be hitting the shelves in January, so we're definitely kind of in that time frame where it's possible to see some actual articles for them. Kind of spoil what those new leaders are going to do and some of the things that make them a little bit different, because we really have only kind of talked about the leaders. We haven't seen those new leader cards yet for the Separatists and the Republic. But the bigger thing, I think, right now, because we have a pretty good idea what's going to be on those cards, because the rules reference guide came out that had some new keywords that haven't shown up yet, and a lot of them kind of feel like they would synergize with a generic leader for either of those factions. So I think we have at least some good guesses as to that, and I guess we're gonna have to see. And if you want to go back and check out my rules reference guide update, I talked a little bit about what I thought was going to be on those in that video. I'll put a link to some more videos at the end of the video. You're gonna see them over on that side. But the bigger thing is, during Essen they had Agent Callus and Lando Calrissian previewed, but at the same time, while they were on the German site, or the Essen virtual digital convention site, we didn't actually get a preview article. There's been no formal public wider announcement of Lando and Callus. As a matter of fact, I still get emails from people saying, "Dude, I think those, I think the Lando, and I think there's really going to be a Lando and Callus expansion, because you can see them on FFG's site," or people still refer to these as rumors when no, they are legit. Lando and Callus are absolutely coming. And it's just strange, because if you go to fantasyflightgames.com, you won't find any mention of Lando or Callus, because there's no article for them. And so even though they are projected to be farther out, and I have some news on when we can actually expect to see them in store shelves, they are, they're not officially announced yet. And not only do we not have that initial kind of article that says, "Hey, look, we got some new expansions coming," we don't have their spoiler articles either. And usually you get the in reverse order. But this was Lando and Callus are the first two as part of this new wave of, or at least this next four that they talked about back at, I think, Gen Con. They talked about the next four, and they were going to be, 2 Imperial and 2 Rebel. And out of all of them, there was only one that people hadn't heard of before, and I think that's the tank. So we're going to talk a little bit about that too. But Lando and presumably Callus were up briefly on the Lion Rampant website with a release date of February 26th, 2020. So they're actually getting very close. So if we get to January and the stuff still isn't announced yet, I'm going to be really surprised, because like, it comes out next month and you haven't even acknowledged that it formally exists yet, like on your website. So, I expect we will probably be getting that Lando and Callus article pretty soon. But I wonder if we're going to see the wider article that also includes the AA5 speeder truck. This one was also leaked on Land Rampant's website a while back. It is not there anymore. It's kind of under the embargoed kind of stuff that they're not allowed to talk about. But we also had a date for this one, April 23rd, which is kind of interesting to see, like, if this wave was 4 expansions and you've got like Lando and Callus coming out in February, to have a whole break of March, and then like towards the end of April to finally get the next wave of this and whatever its contemporary is for the Imperial side. It's interesting to have a 2-month gap in between, or at least I guess a month and 3/4 kind of gap in between two parts of a wave like that. Now, that could be for a number of reasons. I mean, I think Legion, at least in its first year, kind of got us used to this quick trend of quick, constant new expansions every single month. And I don't think that's necessarily a sustainable thing. I don't think we need those constant releases as much anymore. I mean, we had the Clone Wars come out, and we had new factions, and those factions are now starting to get caught up and brought up to speed with the rest of the factions. I think very, very soon we're going to be at a point where this game can kind of start slowing down with its heavy release schedule, because we have a lot of build options for all four factions in the game. And not that it needs to slow down heavily, but I don't know if we need multiple expansions every month anymore. So I think if they want to do like every other month for a release, that's still good, because that's still 6, separate release waves, whether there's 2 things coming out or just 1 or even 4 at a time or something like that. It's still 6 releases a year, which is really healthy in my opinion. And I wouldn't even take that as a sign of the game getting stale. I would take that as a sign of the game hitting its stride. Like, we don't need to drain your wallets every month. We're doing good enough now where we can just drain your wallets less frequently and give you guys time to get caught up with your painting. That's my take on it. So I hope that holds true, because there's so many other games that I cover. Personally, I can kind of breathe a sigh of relief, because sometimes you just have a lot of stuff drop all at once. If you guys follow any of my X-Wing or Armada content, we just had a lot of new X-Wing expansions drop, and a whole new rule set and 2 new factions, the whole Clone Wars for Armada. So it was a whole lot of stuff all hitting at the same time. And that can be difficult, not just on somebody like me who's trying to make videos on all of it, but also on people who are, having to save up to, maybe play, if they play more than one game. It's tough, because maybe now you have to pick and choose, and sometimes things go out of print or, sell out, and then you have to wait for reprints. And so people really want to be able to, a lot of people want to pre-order their stuff. A lot of people want to just be able to support their local game store when it comes in, and don't want to have to wait like three more months to be able to pick stuff up, and then find out that it's now sold out and you can't get it anymore. So, I think giving people a little bit of a break is a good kind of slowdown in the schedule. But the bigger question I have right here is, what is going to be coming with the AA5 speeder truck? My guess is it's something pretty big, and something worthy of a kind of a hold on to your butts kind of tweet. So I'm doubling down with the AT-AT. I think it's going to be the AT-AT Walker. I think it needs to be. I think that's the only proper thing they can do. And also, realistically, it almost certainly won't be, because I just want it too much, and I know that that's probably not going to happen. But what's likely? I mean, maybe, obviously, we talked about this in the AA5 speeder video. When we talk about this speeder truck right here, it's There's a couple of Imperial vehicles that could mirror this, and I don't think the Empire needs a direct mirror of this. So whatever it is, I can't wait to see it. Could be a probe droid, could be that little helicopter thing, the helicopter transport from Rebels that we saw a lot in Rebels, or it could be something bigger, or it could be that little smaller troop transport that looks a lot like the AA5 speeder truck. But whatever it is, I hope it looks good. I hope and I hope they're all together in the same article. So what I really want to see is a 4-unit article featuring Lando, Callus, the speeder truck, and the AT-AT, or whatever that 4th mystery unit is. Hoping we get that previewed this week. That'd be a nice kind of, I guess maybe a holiday gift from our Legion community, or to our Legion community, from the preview and media folks over at Fantasy Flight Games, and moving into Atomic Mass Games. That's what I'm looking forward to seeing. But I want to hear from you guys. What are you hoping to see out of Legion? I mean, we've got most of the other news that I think we're going to get. We've already seen, we've already seen our rules update. We've seen our errata. Big changes there. We're trying to use that in some of the most recent battle reports that I've had up. So there's definitely that. And, really, I'm curious if we're going to see Callus with a cigar, by the way, which would be a kind of a fun thing. But yes, also, we've got a winner for the 12 Days of Life Day, by the way. Today's winner is going to win an ARC Trooper. So, for all you Legion players out there, these are one of the things that I'm giving away. This is, look, like some things are digital, some things are, a lot of it this year is physical goods that I will be shipping to you wherever you may live. Anything that does not get claimed today, or for this entire giveaway, for all the 12 gifts for the 12 Days of Life Day, anything that goes unclaimed is going to roll over into Patreon. So patrons are going to have extra chances to win stuff. So anyway, today's winner is going to be Jeremy Mason. Thank you for subscribing, Jeremy Mason. Thank you for leaving a comment, and happy holidays to you. Happy Life Day. Be sure to shoot me an email and I'll get your details, and we'll go from there. You can find that on the About page of my YouTube channel, or if you go to Crabbok.com, there's contact information there as well. All right, guys, that's all I've got for today. Hopefully we get this news sooner rather than later. If you're excited, let me know. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Big thanks to my patrons. You guys are absolutely amazing, and I could not do this without your continued support. So thank you so much for supporting the channel. If you're interested in becoming a patron or learning more, check the links in the description below. Thank you so much, and as always, have a great day.